All right, we are live. I see Castle in chat giving me some sass already. we are on the RetroCraft server. And yeah. So about a day after our Genshin stream, so Monday, I guess, we have another subscriber. Is that I'm just popping a cold one? Yeah. I don't know. It looks a little sassy. It looks a little sassy. A Coke. You don't drink a Coke Zero unless you're just a little sassy. But we got another subscriber, RLFN96, Rachel. I know who this is. This is Rachel. Thank you so much. We are now up to three whole subscribers. 3 people who want to watch me mess up in games. It's exciting. I'm excited. All right. So we have a couple of things to do. My big plan is to figure out the redstone clock for this. And then we're gonna figure out the entrance to the sugarcane farm here. And then we gotta do our chores. Gotta do chores sometimes. We're gonna take care of our nether wart. And one of the big reasons I want to get this nether wart going is so we can make some potions. Because somehow I got a whole bunch of villagers, not a whole bunch, but I got enough villagers to drive me crazy that turned into zombies. So we got to get to the point of converting. So let me show you these. And I thought I had fixed this problem when I added my trapdoor system here. So I thought a trapdoor would just be good enough. It would block them out. Nope. So I put in a door and we'll see how that works. But yeah, so these two guys right here with the trapdoor there, they got turned. So I don't know. It makes me very sad. Oh, so much. We're not gonna do any condensing today, but we are gonna do some trades. Get our emeralds going. But if you have been paying attention on the socials, found a zombie villager in a cave beneath your base. Somehow managed to go all the way to a fortress to get blaze for potions without MD spawning. Oh, nice! That is impressive. It's always a crapshoot on whether, like, if you don't give them an item or you don't name tag them, on how long they're actually going to stay. Because by all accounts, they should just despawn. Like, there is nothing in the game that's like, nope, you get to stay. But yeah, that's impressive. All right. Gotta get carrots. Ooh, let's check, let's do this, because I checked on this, was it last night or this morning? There are so many sweet berries in this. Let's see, we were up to like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th column. Oh yeah, we are well into the 7th column, almost done with it. Might have picked up something without you realizing. That's the only thing that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that sounds about right. It's nice that they can pick up anything. It doesn't have to be armor or a weapon or anything. They can just pick up any item. But yeah, we are into like the 7th column of double chests here. So that's almost, yeah, that's 7 times 5 double chests. That's 35 double chests worth almost of sweet berries, which is more sweet berries than I'll ever use. But it's just mostly just to make the farm. All right, let's go check on our Amethyst Farm. I've harvested the crystals. I think I've been AFKing all day, and I've harvested the crystals twice. Some too early. Like, I know one of the times was too early, but yeah, I finished the mosaic in the back. I think it looks really good. Let me give you a little clearer picture there. Yeah. I like the very purpley mosaic. I put in some, oh, my tongue got really thick there, trying to say put in some of the amethyst blocks in between those lines of observers so crystals don't get stuck in there. Crystals will get stuck like on top here, or on top up there, but it's like 1 or 2 crystals, so I'm not really worried about that loss. But the item elevator is all done, and we will go manually trigger this. We can watch the crystals go up the water. Okay. Oh, we can hear it click. And now you can see them. It's so satisfying. It's really slow, but it's so satisfying. Oh, I got too close there. But yeah, that is our Amethyst Farm. And once we get this automatic, oh man, it's gonna be so nice. It's gonna be oh so nice. But yeah, you can see a couple crystals get stuck. I'm not really worried about that too much. Let's see. I might harvest some crystals at different phases to kind of put up there too, similar to what I did over here. Yes, Castle Crystal, go wee! I also added, I think this will keep mobs from wanting to walk over because they will think that this is a block, right? Is that how that works? Or no, I don't know how that works, actually. I think I put this in there thinking, oh, mobs won't want to walk down here because they'll be tricked into thinking that that is a space. I'll actually have to double check that. But this is my favorite part right here. This just looks so good. My favorite element of the, like decoratively, of this whole farm. The stairway is very grand, but this is where it's at. This is what I'm like. I think the best part of the design that I did here. That's almost. It's a little too busy, but I just wanted as many crystals as possible. All right, we gotta go this way. This away. We have some Zomberts in here as well. And I don't know how this happened. I honestly have no idea. I did have one that one villager that turned into a zombie here that I ended up killing. But I think that was because it had a baby zombie run in here and get him. I don't know about these guys. Like, I don't know how that happened because it's lit up enough in here. The world may never know. Yeah, like that's my only guess for that. Oh yeah, we ended up putting in a composter, or A composter, compost, a compost station, composter. Why does that word sound so weird now? Composter, compositional monster. Yeah, I don't know. Word went weird in my mouth. My children are still awake and they need to be asleep. I heard one of them running around. Sounded, from where I am in the basement, it sounded like my oldest. Imposter. Yeah. No, my oldest, my 7-year-old, got a sketchbook for Easter from Candy's family. Candy, I think Candy picked it out. So she has been obsessed with it lately. She loves to draw. And so she's actually making her own comic book graphic novel in the sketchbook. It's super adorable. So last night she spent, oh gosh, she likes to stay up at night and read. That's usually what she does. She reads a few chapters until we kind of yell at her to go to sleep. Because she will stay up until, like, because our kids go to bed around 8. Between 7:30 and 8:30 is when they're in bed, but usually around 8. And she will read until 10:30, 11 o'clock if we let her. But last night, she just wanted to sketch. She just wanted to draw. Yeah, it is super cute. So we told her no sketchbook tonight. Just because we didn't want her to kind of stay up once again. But yeah, Candy drew a little mermaid in the first page, inside the first page for her. She ended up, my oldest Ellie ended up drawing Nims, a Pikachu. He asked her, "Do you know who Pikachu is?" And she goes, "Yeah." Yeah, I was cracking up. She had fun. My youngest, Mira, was she's leery around people, especially people that aren't just like my wife and I and my oldest. She's just leery around people. So we had her sit next to Nims at Easter, and it was so funny because she just like side-eyed him the whole time, and she's 4. So like Nims would try to talk to her and like be friendly and stuff, and she would just look at him like, Staple Night experience. Oh yeah, she has experienced those consequences. She'll wake up for school the next morning and be so tired and grouchy, and we're like, "Sweetie, you're in a pretty bad mood." And she's like, "I know. Why?" And and we're like, "It's because you stayed up all night reading or coloring." And she's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yeah, there's a reason why we get onto you for it. Like, we're not doing it to be mean or to be jerks. We just want you to go to bed." We talk about, so when you sleep or when you're awake, your brain builds up chemicals in it from your daily stress and things like that. When you go to sleep, there is a sort of washing. It's not really a washing, but it's kind of a, your brain releases a liquid that gets rid of those chemicals in your brain that build up throughout the day. And so we say, "You got to go wash your brain. You got to get some good night's sleep and go wash your brain." And she's like, "Okay." But yeah, but Mira, she's our little Sour Patch Kid. She's sour and sweet and cute and ornery. But so she was sitting next to Nims, and Just giving him side eye. He'd talk to her, and sometimes she would like respond, just like nodding. Every once in a while, she would talk. He would try to help her out with something, and she would just stare at him, like she wanted some chips, and she just stared at him like this. It's always fun for me to watch how Mira reads people, because it takes her a while. Like, even when my my in-laws, my wife's parents, come over, if Mira's not in the mood for company, she will just stare at them. But yeah. Oh my gosh, it's fun. Because, like, Nims claims not to be, like, good with kids. And it's funny when people say that, because then they're usually the one that are the most entertaining for every other adult, because they talk and interact with kids, and it's just one of those moments where if you don't have a lot of experience interacting with little kids and stuff, it's just really fun, because he'll talk to her and she's just like, I don't know you, you're in my bubble, I don't like this. So azalea trees, or acacia trees, not azalea trees, acacia trees are a pain in the butt. These are not fun to grow. They are not fun to chop down. I planted a whole bunch, and I was like, oh, with the density of this, it surely will be easier. But look at this. Look at that. That's ridiculous. And not all of them grew. I still see a few saplings, because you have to have like 7 blocks or something. 6 or 7 blocks above them to grow. Yeah, that's just torturous. Yeah, they are not pleasant. All right, so we need to figure out. Ooh, let's go check on our villagers over here. Make sure none of them have converted. When I went looking for ice, I found some brewing stands, and then and so I brought them back to make some of these so I can brew up stuff, and then I've also, so I can get redstone and glowstone and lapis and ender pearls, you know. Let's see, any of these turn? I think we're good. Okay. I put up, like, since I don't want drowned getting them, I put up a block over here on the shoreline for most of this, so they can't get out or can't come up on shore. Ugh, I just had Wingstop, and oh my gosh, Wingstop's everywhere, because it's like I don't know, they do like DoorDash and stuff. Do you have Wingstop where you are, Castle? It's kind of like Buffalo Wild Wings. It's more focused on like the boneless wings. They call their boneless wings more like their bigger boneless wings thigh bites. But it's all like essentially different kinds of wings. So I had it, and they had, oh god, what? Let me look at the picture to remember what it was called. They had a flavor, because there's a day in April that comes up for people who partake in illicit substances, and they had a set of wings. Oh, it's called Blazed and Glazed, and the advertisement says tastes like 420. It says flavor your favorites this week with something totally new, perfectly sweet and deliciously herbal. Try the mouth-watering blazed and glazed flavor. Warning, must be passed from the left-hand side. And that is ridiculous. So of course I had to try it. And like the flavor wasn't bad. It's different. Very different. And I don't know and it doesn't have any, no, it doesn't have any like THC or CBD. It doesn't have anything cannabis in it. They just made the flavors kind of taste like what pot smells like. It was weird. So the flavor was okay. It wasn't bad by any means, but it was definitely one of those things where I don't know if the kind of syrup they put in the sauce, if I had a slight allergy to it, but like my tongue went kind of numb eating it. Yeah, so pot does smell like skunk, or burnt leaves. Like if you are around a place that has like open burning and people are burning leaves, like dry leaves, it can smell like that too. So yeah, I totally get that. And if depending on what, you know, the strain, it can smell worse or better. It can smell sweeter or not. But yeah, it was definitely interesting. It wasn't bad. It wasn't like, it's not something I'm going to order again, but like it definitely, like my tongue was like a little numb. And the flavor, like the aftertaste lasts so long. I couldn't, it was just one of those things. I just could not get rid of it. All right, so we have to figure out redstone clock. No sticky piston. Because we don't have slimes. Missouri still criminalized weed used to living in Washington for recreational use. Yes, I believe. I know that you can get it like with a card, like you have to get like a doctor's card. What's this? Okay. Oh, okay. I kind of see how this works. So we need a... Okay. But yeah, and I have really high anxiety. And people have often asked me if I would, just move that over there. If I would try like CBD oil or pills or whatever. And it's like, I might, it just kind of depends. I don't really have a strong desire to smoke pot, for any reason. I don't know, I've just never really liked the smell. I already enjoy alcohol, so I don't need another recreational substance to kind of fill my time and burn my wallet on. I've gotten a little bit more liberal with my feelings about it. Like especially for like the legality of it, as I've gotten older. But it's still one of those things where I don't always understand the hype around it, because like at least in a lot of the conversations I've had with people who are very pro legalizing it, one of their first arguments is, well, it's not as bad as such and such. And to me, I don't know if the best argument is not to stand up for it, but to say that it's not as bad as something else. But that's just kind of like, it isn't wrong to have that as an argument. It's just, that's usually one of the first things I hear in that argument. And it always kind of weirds me out, because you're not really defending it. You're more saying, well, because it's not as bad as this other legal substance, therefore it must be good. And I'm like, that's not really how that works. And, you know, we're still getting more and more long-term studies about, like, long-term effects on what it does to the brain, especially, like, adolescent brains. But, yeah, I don't really care anymore about, like, people who use it recreationally. As long as you're safe, it just treat it like any other recreational substance. Never enjoyed the smell, but you don't like alcohol either. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen kind of people be ridiculous on a lot of different substances, so any substance isn't great in any regard. But yeah, let's color code this a little bit. Let's grab some of that diorite. But like, I wouldn't be completely turned off from trying like CBD oil or anything like that. I'm not completely against it. I'm already on a lot of medicine as it is. If it's something that could replace something, great. But adding another pill to take every day is not the most pleasant experience. Let's see. That one needs to be pointed down. Okay. And then, oh no, let's do it this way. Let's go here. Boom. Okay. I feel like I don't have enough room. Been seeing plenty of mean drunks. Haven't really seen a mean drunk person. That's true. I mean, they don't have the same effects. Like, to pretend that they do would be ludicrous. So like I guess the immediate consequences would be pretty noticeable of someone on one substance or another. But that's not always the point, though. Sometimes it's about the long-term consequences, or long-term consequences, what it does socially with that person. So there's more than just the immediate kind of consequence of it. But yeah, totally. My biggest thing is that when people who are when I say people, I'm speaking generally, because not everyone feels this way, of course, but I like to liken it to the same people who, the same beer guys who are like, oh, you don't like beer? Well, let me tell you about these 14 IPA craft beers that I drink and how good they are. You should try them all before you write off beer. Are the same kind of people of, oh, you didn't like pot? Well, let me suggest 14 strains that are supposed to be good for you because I know about pot. You know, it's the same sort of thought process. Well, if you didn't like version A, let me suggest versions B through H. That way I can have you on my side on my team of pro such and such. Like, I don't know, there's this weird, like, oh, you didn't like it? Well, you probably just didn't do it right. It's almost gatekeeping. It's weird. Like, that's like, I always just would say, like, this isn't the point you think it is, but all right. But if, you know, it's just like any other substance. I wouldn't want someone to push, any sort of illicit substance on somebody. Whether it's pot or what, so. Why do I feel like what I'm building, I'm looking at a couple of just images. I'm like, I can already feel it in my bones that this may not work. Boom, boom. Then you go across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Nothing can work first try. If it does, it's probably working wrong. This is true. Okay, so it is sitting there. Okay. Okay. Oh, they've been going really well so far. What did I just do? I finished the course, the first course on Code Academy. And I'm looking up the second one I did. It's all still SQL. Let's see. I did the Learn SQL course, and then I did Getting Started Off Platform for Data Science, which was all about like commit statements and things like that. It wasn't too bad. So the Learning SQL one was pretty straightforward, pretty easy. For some reason, aggregate queries were much easier for me to understand than like the beginner stuff, which again, I felt really weird that was easier for me to get. But yeah. Got that far, but yeah, and then the data project one was it? Yeah, for data science was okay. It had you jump into command line, which was different. It wasn't as straightforward, so it took me a little bit, and I had to use a lot of the hints. But like after looking at the hints and figuring out how, like what the answer was, I was able to understand how they got the answer. So it took me a little bit of time to kind of understand. But it's been fun. There's one more single lesson for SQL, and then I might do some HTML stuff, just because that is something that I'm seeing a lot in some of the education developer jobs that I've been applying or that I've been looking at. Is HTML. I'm gonna try to stay motivated to work with Java. Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna go SQL, then HTML, then Java, and then I'm gonna do the more like Python and C++ after that. I need anything over there? No, I don't. Okay. Okay, so we've got the basic idea. So let's figure out what we can do to improve this, or if I can find another design. If you want to go easier first, I'd say Python might be easier step than Java, but go for it. Oh, okay. You are an ad. I don't want you. I hate the websites you go to, and they immediately have like adult, like, you can do this to her in game. I was like, why? Like what based on my search history would tell you that that this is something that I would like to look at right now while I'm looking at Minecraft? It's a despawn clock. Okay. It's a burnout clock. Okay, I don't want that. Ugh. Give me next page. Oh, okay. What is that? Okay, so this is an etho. Redstone typing device. But this is supposed to be without sticky pistons, maybe? Let's see. Okay, that's pretty much what oh, that is with sticky pistons. Okay. No. I want without sticky pistons. Alright. Let's see if we can make this one work. Alright. So for some reason, it just passes them back and forth. But the concept is there. We just needed to get it to go that way. I wonder... So what we want to do... You stop it. You stop it. I think you need silk touch for those. Okay. All right. So let's... So we need to... So let's see, how did this person improve it? I've improved it. Place the second observer that's facing to the first observer, and place up facing to the first. Okay. And place a block to the second observer. Redstone power now goes through the block for a moment. the same for both pistons. Okay. So let's say, so we just need this. To carry it back and the items back and forth. Okay. Okay. But we need it to essentially lock one side. So let's just put you in there until we can get it to lock one side. So if we lock it, it stays. If we lock it again, it stays. Okay. And then let's see. So it's bouncing back and forth. But we want to see if we lock this one, and then it goes in there. Okay. So if we lock this one here, so we want to okay, so let's do this. So we have to move it over one. I'm excited because you get to see how my brain works with redstone and like trying to figure things out in redstone. Okay. So taking that output. So yeah, that's the output. And then we need to put it into here. Okay, and so that makes a pulse, but that's not a solid redstone input for here. But this does get some redstone input. Because of oh, that's weird. Okay. 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 What if I put you here? Would this still activate enough to push? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Ah, it doesn't. Okay, because... Why? Oh. Okay. so that won't work. Okay. Did it need one of these in order for it to work? And then, boom. Okay. Okay. Now let's see. Oh. Okay. Okay. It's kind of working so far. Let's see how it goes. Maybe that's what I forgot was the redstone block in there. Okay, so it's... Oh? It's doing it! So let's set that long. Okay. So, how long is 5 stacks? Items. Minecraft ticking through a hopper? One full hopper is 320 items. Tick speed of Minecraft for 2.5 items per second. So 2.5. Oh god, math. Okay. So if it's 320 seconds or 320 items divided by 2.5, 120 seconds, so that's about 2 minutes worth of... So this is about 2 minutes worth of redstone. It seems like so much, but it's not at all. So that says 40. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna need more, but what we could probably do is use, I was talking with Nims about this on Easter, and have this activate a secondary clock. So as soon as this fills up and ticks over, it could tick one time on another clock. So it'd just be, oh. Well, maybe not. It does not like that. It does not like that at all. Okay, let's see. Okay, yes. Can I put things in here? I want it to work. Okay. You know what would probably be just be faster would be going and hunting for slimes. Let's just do that. Because I can make a hopper, I can make one of these clocks with a slime. Let's just do that. Let's just go on a slime hunt. Can't win. All right. Let's go. Let's see. Let's grab a boat, some doors, bed, doors. Where's my boat? Boat. Make some more of these. All right. We're gonna go this way because there's a desert in that direction from this island. We're gonna go see if we can find some slimies. Oh yeah, of my little starter house. I needed more storage. And I figured, you know, barrels work. This is supposedly a slime chunk, but not a slime spawns. But we're gonna go on an adventure. Ooh, I should write down my coordinates in case I get lost. And what direction are we going? We're going south. All right. I'd hate to get lost. Oh, you may be right. Yeah. I mean, it could just go caving, but I haven't really explored any this way. So we could do that. Maybe I'll find a swamp. If we find a swamp, that would be so nice. And I've looked at the seed, but I don't know this direction. I don't know where any swamps are. Look at the little brown bunnies. Well, let's just, oh, jeez. It scared me so much. I just all of a sudden arrow in the face. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, who are... Will you stop, sir? Sir? Sir. So many skeletons. Would I ever play a horror game? Oh no, I do that in the winter. I do that in October. I play a scary movie or a scary game every streaming day that I stream in October. So yeah, I do horror games. I have a couple of games that I'm just trying to choose from for this upcoming October. I have Alien Isolation. I got off the Epic Game Store for free. Because they do like their daily free games. And that one seems like it'd be a lot of fun. This last October, I played Blair Witch. There's a Blair Witch game. You can, and I think in the timeline, it takes place before the first movie. But you can go look at it on my VODs. It's pretty intense. Clawley watched me play. Clawley and some other friends of mine watched me play. I have not played Outlast, no. But I love scary stuff. My little brother and I started watching scary movies when we were far too young. Like, it was just a thing we did. It was just, my little brother is about 3 years younger than me, and we would both watch scary movies and just be scared out of our minds, but we would giggle. Like, that's kind of our thing. Like, we were so scared we just start laughing. But yeah, I like scary movies. I like scary stuff. Scary stuff is fun. But I would definitely, oh geez. But yeah, I plan on stream. Look at that. I look like a porcupine. Look at where they were shooting. In my legs, in my frontal region. I've got one in my head. My gosh. You know, just a few. But yeah, no, I love scary stuff. I'm gonna stream some sort of horror game in October, so yeah. Nope. None to the knee. I will take this copper. Not copper. Coal. Coal is the word I was looking for. Do you place? It makes me mad watching. Okay, so I actually like the iron. I'm just not really. I should pick up the iron, because I like to use it now since I have an iron farm. I like to use the iron blocks, like the raw iron blocks, as decorative blocks. I think they make really good, like if you're making like a stamped floor, like a stamped dirt floor, like kind of build, or you wanted a slightly kind of different texture to dirt. I think it looks really good. I used it on Nims's last Patreon world, actually, for part of when I was making my own little mini biomes. I used that to make my path. All right, let's get out of here, because this was not our goal. But do you play scary games, Castle? Are you a horror fan? There's been a point to playing them by myself, but I don't think I would. I don't think I would be against playing one. Yeah. My little brother and I used to play the old... Okay, so I'm old enough to remember when the first Resident Evil game came out on the Sega Dreamcast and PlayStation 1. And I actually have the director's cut of the first game for PlayStation 1, but my little brother and I would stay up like late at night and take turns playing the game. I played oh gosh, I remember playing Dead Space, the first Dead Space game and that was good. I played it, and a buddy of mine just kind of sat there and like watched while I played. That was a lot of fun. Did I just get myself stuck in this little village? Okay. Look at that. Look at how that... What is this? You play Doom like the original? I actually played it on stream a couple of times, or once or twice. Doom 64, anyway. Because I have it on Stadia. On Google Stadia. I played it on stream, I think twice, at least once. Yeah, it was kind of fun. I like the original Doom. I actually own it for 64, but I have it for Stadia, the 64 version. Do you have any good stuff for me to steal? That was the game I was allowed to play. Too young. I was probably like 4. Yeah. Sometimes. I don't need any of that. Ooh, I do need you, though. Dead and Brothers would play. Yeah. I really like that game. There was, my aunt would, like, have my sister and I, like, sleep over when we were little, and because I was younger, my aunt wouldn't let me stay up and play the game, but she would let my sister play on the original NES, the original Nintendo, stay up late, and she would, like, play Monopoly on the Nintendo, and I remember, like, having the covers pulled up over my head, like, kind of peeking one eye out to watch my sister play Monopoly on the on the regular Nintendo. But one of the very first, not horror games, but one of the very first horror movies I ever watched. This was, okay, so when I was in kindergarten, I went to a babysitter's house before school started, because my mom went to work early in the morning. And so, and me and the babysitter's son were the same age, and so we all went to the same elementary school. And this was in a small town, so there's only one elementary school. So I would go over there. She wouldn't let us watch Power Rangers after school because she was very religious, and she thought Power Rangers was satanic. But early in the morning, she wouldn't watch what we watched on TV. Like, she wouldn't sit there and watch TV with us until we had to go to school. So we ended up just watching whatever channel was left on the TV. Oh, another little village over here. And for some reason, it was left on a movie channel. And a horror movie started playing when she would go back up to her room and do whatever. And so it was me and my little brother just kind of like hanging out on the floor watching the scary movie, and the scary movie was called Dr. Giggles. It is a really bad scary movie. Like, the acting is not great, but it is one of my favorite. Oh, look at that. Stairway to Nothing, or Ladder to Nothing. It is one of my favorite scary movies just because it was one of my first. But yeah, it's called Dr. Giggles. Don't need any of this. Yeah, and like the movie opens up with this really weird montage of like, you remember in movies, I know it was pretty popular to have like surgery being showcased as like in a kind of like a stadium kind of seating, almost like a lecture hall, but 360. And you'd see someone like doing surgery right there in the middle. So it was like in an area like that, but they it started from inside the cadaver, inside the body, and it was working like the camera was working its way out of the body as Dr. Giggles was operating on it. So it was like a surgeon who like took pleasure in killing people. Sounds like got terrified of the missile man, actually called Cyber Demon, I think, to stay. The footsteps still trigger a bit of fear. What is that? Of the missile man? What is that? Like, I'm curious as to what that is. Look at this little temple. Let's see if we can stumble into the TNT in here. In Doom, he was the boss that would stomp around and fire. Oh, okay, I get what you're... Yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah. Yeah, totally. I totally get that. Woo! Make your dad play whenever you ran into him. That's hilarious. I don't remember ever having to have anyone play levels for me. Ooh, I found some diamonds. And some string. Okay, we don't need this. You need this. I'll take a saddle. We don't need iron horse armor. I'll take the apple, because we're going to run out of food soon. Take more string. Don't need the iron, but I will take the gunpowder. Let's put you in there. Was there gunpowder in the other one? Yes, there was. Protection 1, we don't need it. I will take that saddle, though. There we go. My sister would have me... I hated playing video games with my older sister. She would get upset when you would beat her in a game. And she's like, you're not letting me win. And I'm like, well, we're playing a game. Like, we're each supposed to want to win. So I stopped playing with her because she would, like, pull my hair and all that stuff. I was like, nope, don't want to play anymore. Not my thing. I don't want to play with you. My little brother and I would play video games for hours. Just a ridiculous amount of time. Is this an ocean monument? I believe it is. Ocean monument. Okay. And it's not too far away from our base. We could definitely... Oh, do you see that? Okay, so sometimes you can catch a shipwreck. Oh, don't want to do that. Under the horizon. Because it generates before, since it's a structure, like it wants to generate before the rest of the terrain does. And I saw a shipwreck like right there. But I think that's another... Is that another ocean monument? Because that's kind of ridiculous. You know, but my little brother and I would play... We would play video games for hours. We'd play fighting games like Mortal Kombat. All that jazz. All the time. There's some glow squid. See some dolphins. Yeah, it's another ocean monument. Wow. Let's take another screenshot. That's not close enough to like be able to link them and do anything with them, but that's definitely really cool. But I could definitely try and get some of those sponges out of one and use for the other. Youngest of my two half brothers was 9 years older than me, so he really hung out with me since the age gap was so big. Yeah, my older sister, she didn't really hang out with my younger brother and I. She was about 4.5 years older than me. So, like, she was in high school when I was in middle school. She would have to drive us to school sometimes. So, there was already kind of the older sibling taking care of younger sibling syndrome kind of thing there. So, she didn't want to spend time with us anyway, which is totally understandable. But we are starting to deal with that with my daughters, because Eloise is 7 and Mira is 4, and they love each other. They get along way better than my siblings and I did. It's really adorable, but they also, like, since Mira wants to do everything Eloise does, it drives Ellie nuts. And so she's like, I just want to play by myself, or I don't want to play with you, or, you know. And we're like, sweetie, this is like, we try to tell her, like, there's only going to be a short amount of time that she actually wants to do stuff with you as sisters. So it's like, we don't want to force her to, but we're like, enjoy this time. Like, because she's not going to want to have anything, like, she's going to hit angsty teenage years right after you do, and it's gonna be like you're gonna miss playing with your little sissy. So like, enjoy as much as you can, but like we try not to force her to play too much, because we still want Ellie and Mira to grow their own independence. You let me play Tony Hawk with them sometimes. But, oh my gosh, Tony Hawk! If I wasn't afraid of copyright strikes so much, I'd be playing Tony Hawk so much. I have it for my PS4. Or PS5, I have Tony Hawk 1 and 2 as the set. I'd play it all the time. I'd get my big long HDMI cord, hook it up, and I'd stream it. Because I loved Tony Hawk 1 and 2. Such a great game series. But yeah, I would get copyright strikes so fast. Especially if I played the originals. Oh my gosh. I'd have to turn the music off. And I'd have to really, really make sure I covered it well. I think we're getting close to a swamp. And we're in a river now, but those are swampiness right there. Oh yeah, now we're in a swamp. Literally all we need are 2 slime balls. Yeah. So I'm gonna torch some of this, so the only mobs that want to spawn at night are the slimes. Yeah. I would grab... would these make light blue dye or just blue dye? Light blue. Well, we can make light blue. We don't necessarily need that. What should be a new moon? Is that when like it's mostly only zombies or something, or no slimes? Because I always forget about moon phases and how it influences mobs. Oh, I don't think I showed it, but I have chickens being bred. So much so that I have an egg farm going, and it's overproducing. I've had to get rid of eggs. Slimes rarely spawn on a new moon and spawn a lot during a full moon. Ah, okay. Alright, so hopefully it is lit enough around here that other mobs don't want to. I think they're the ones affected by the moon. I thought zombies were affected by the moon too. Like, the hordes of zombies would be bigger or something. Alright, so now we play the waiting game. We gotta wait for the sun. Alright, it's noon. Ugh. Light it up a little bit better. So I'm editing my hardcore video because I'm starting a hardcore series, and it has been the bane of my existence. Like, it's not that I don't like it, it's just I have no desire to edit right now, but I want to release it this week. Ideally I wanted to release it today, but it will most likely be released either tomorrow or Wednesday. I might release it Wednesday. And start recording my second one tomorrow as well. But yeah, I'm doing a whole Castaway kind of theme. It's just tedious. It's just one of those tedious things. I have to be in the right mood for it. Like, I don't mind editing. I like photo editing. I don't mind doing short little videos, like 1-2 minute video editing. But I'm trying to condense about, it is 2 recording sessions, and it's about an hour's worth of recorded footage that I'm going to condense down to about 20 minutes. Between 20 and 25 is what my goal is. 25 at the top, 20 at minimum. And then, but I played for like probably 4 or 5 hours total. But I only recorded about an hour-ish of footage. That it's just editing it down, taking out all the pauses between things that just don't need to be there. Lots of me running around. I have a short 20-second time lapse of me cutting down trees, just as something fun. One of the songs in this playlist that's going on in the background was one of the little tunes I just came up with that's like 25 seconds long exactly. So it just all kind of depends. But I just have to be in the right mood for it, honestly. Go faster. Go faster. Do it. Just go. Might have to take it in small chunks at a time. That's what I've been doing. I got the intro done and the outro done. And then I've slowly started to work my way through it. But yeah, it's actually, it is on right here. If you look right there, you can see a desk. My MacBook is right there, and that's what I'm editing on. And that is the last 2019 model. So it still has the butterfly switches on the keyboard, so it doesn't have a great keyboard feeling, but it works. Like, it's not super annoying to me. I definitely like the new keyboards better. My wife has an M1 MacBook Air, and I like her keyboard a lot more. But this isn't bad, and I haven't had any key issues. It's just not it's not as fast as I would like it to be. And its hard drive space isn't as big as I would like it to be. Because I got it refurbished, so I got a good deal, but it just, you know, I'd like to get a newer MacBook eventually. I'm curious to see what their next announcement is going to be. I think what Apple is going to do is do what they did with the iMacs. They're going to opt for those colors for new MacBooks, which I think would be a great idea. Like, can you imagine carrying around like if you like yellow, carrying on a yellow MacBook, like MacBook Air or MacBook Pro? It'd be super cool. Like, yeah, it's an aesthetic thing. It's not for performance, but, you know, people like things still to look nice. And if you kind of are going for a color scheme in your tech, expand it. Yeah. My wife has the rose gold MacBook Air. And the rose gold looks so good. Like that aluminum casing rose gold looks really good. But like for MacBook Pros, it's space gray and silver or whatever. It's like two kind of muted colors. Never touched the Mac, don't really pay attention to what Apple does. I like to operate on both. I like, you know, there's certain things I like about one, certain things I like about others. Like I like so I had to convert some of my video files on my Mac, and there's not a great like video converter free that I could Google. And so I looked just on the App Store on my Mac, and there's a, you know, supported app just right there. And because Apple is kind of very frugal with who gets to be in their App Store, it's, you know, that app isn't gonna give me a virus as soon as I download it. So it definitely, sometimes their closed ecosystem pays off a little bit, especially in that regard. How do I tell what phase the moon is in? Like, that doesn't look like a new moon. I don't hear squishy slimes. Is that? That's a zombie on a chicken. Yeah. Look, that's a baby zombie on a chicken. Look at him. There's another zombie up there. But that is totally a baby zombie on a chicken. Huh. I don't see any slimes. I see some spiders in the distance. A creeper. You're so aggressive, Castle. Just so aggressive. Cool your jets. Look at it. Should I make more spawning area? Should I increase the spawning area of the swamp by getting rid of some of the water? Would that help? Maybe you should heat up yours. I like that. That's good. That's very much like a dad comeback there, Castle. Like, that's something that like a dad would say. Castle, your Minecraft dad. It's a new one. You're the one who said the dad joke thing. I was just confirming that, yes, you are a dad. You are the father. Well, because you know being the dad. Don't say that sentence. Anyway. Where are the slimes? Slimes. Where are you? Who am I again? Let me do some math. I am older than Nims. I will be 35 in November. Where are my slimes? Aha! I quite old enough to be my dad. Don't. Be careful how you word that sentence, Castle. You will make me very uncomfortable. Please. Okay, I see a bunch of chickens, but no slimes. Catch my head out of the gutter. I'm sorry. It's one of those things where, like, I'm not saying nothing. No, it's one of those things where, like, I have to, because I teach and I'm around my kids so long, like, all the your mom jokes and things like that. There's a slime I have to like hold in forever. So it all just comes out when I'm around adults. It is very difficult to be an adult sometimes when you are around kids. Oh, uh-oh. Puppers are gonna get you. Puppers are gonna get you. Ah! Puppers is gonna get you. Your actual dad is turning 62 tomorrow. Nice. My father-in-law actually just retired this past February, but he's doing consulting work for the same company that he was just like working for, and he's charging them way more. Hey puppy, you get to be mine now. You're gonna travel around with me and protect me. But yeah, my dad's in his 60s. I'm terrible with remembering ages, so I have no idea exactly how old he is. I know his birthday's July 1st. That's it. We got a slime block. Or a slime ball. Oh, you celebrate his birthday on Easter, that's why you remember. We are trying to get my dad to move up here, where he's a little closer to civilization. He lives out in the boonies of Kansas. Which, I mean, to a lot of people, it doesn't sound much different than what, you know, where I live now. So that and if really thought about it, he was born in 1960, so it's easy math. Yeah, it does make it easier. So my dad lives just a couple miles outside of a town that I went to my freshman year of high school, because I lived with him that year. And so he lives out there, and this town has 350 people max. It's so small that they were threatening to like consolidate it for years, like decades. Like the kids that I went to school with were like, yeah, their parents were said that the state was kind of threatening to consolidate the school into another district since they were kids. And so it was just one of those things where, get in the boat, we're gonna go back. And so we come on. No, come here. Will you just get in the boat? Can you get in the boat? But yeah, 350 people in the whole town. He lives out in the country, like his nearest neighbor's like a mile away. But he likes his privacy. He is like a gun owner and things like that. He's more right-wing than I care to admit sometimes. But I'm totally in a boat. Yes, boat. Why no boat? Why no boat? I'm totally in a boat. What are you talking about, Castle? Dog said no boat. I was like, what are you talking about? I am totally in this boat. My gosh. But yeah, we're trying to get, my sister and I are trying to talk him to moving up here when he retires. He's got this big old house. That's just, it was big when I lived there with him and my little brother was there with him, but he's just out there by himself in the middle of the country, middle of Kansas. So it's, he could just get a small little place up here and retire, and yeah, but he's stubborn. He won't want to. But what's funny, and it kind of confuses my kids, is that my father-in-law's name is Tom, and my dad's name is Tom. So, your grandma instincts are kicking in. You think you need to retire to bed? Good luck with the slime funding. Thank you, Grandma Castle. I think that's better than Castle the Minecraft Dad. Grandma Castle. That is going to be my new name for you from now on, Grandma Castle. You could be our Minecraft grandma. That's adorable. Good night, Castle. Minecraft grandma. No more streams for you. Unsubbed. Oh no. But you're old. You don't know how to click those buttons. You're a grandma. You don't know what you're doing. You need like a lozenge. Play some Yahtzee in the morning. Or some Mahjong. Good night, Castle. We go in the correct direction? Yes, north. North. Oh, there was that ocean monument. There should be another one a little further up. Oh, and the mushroom island. That's like a bigger mushroom island. I'm curious to get after those ocean monuments. I love ocean monuments. I love sea lanterns. They're so good. Let's see. Can I boat around this island? I believe I can. Let's go this way. No. Let's go this way. Well, this desert isn't very big anyway. We'll see if we can get in as far inland as we can on the boat. Yeah, probably get in through there. Have another puppers. Follow us around. Come on, puppers. Oh, cactus. Oh, man. It has been a long day. I did not get to nap like I wanted to. All right, come on, puppy. Come on. Come on. I just want to watch him shake off his fur. Come on, get out of the water. Shake it off. Oh, there it is. It's so cute. All right, we saw this village. So we got to keep going. There's a cow. A chicken. There we go. Getting closer. Our island should just be right over that ridge. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh, we need some of these cobwebs. We need them for our dripstone farm. Yeah, look at that. Cobwebbage. I love these like old ruined villages. They're so good. Gotta get a couple of these. Couple of these cobwebs in the corner of the house. Couple of cobwebs. Couple of cobwebs in the corner of the house. All right. Look at all this cobwebbage. Cobwebbage, I say. Cobweb. Cobweb. Oh, there's our farms. Sun's getting low. Oh, we've got a couple just hanging out with us. That's okay. All right, come on, puppers. Let's go. Doom, 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 doom. Where's the puppers? Oh, there he is. You surprised me by teleporting. Surprising and adorable. Look at how cute that is every single time I see it. It's just adorable. Come on. Aha. And we go boating. Boating on land and by sea. Was that a drowned that I heard? Is that what that was? Maybe. Oh well. All right. All right, come on, pups. Come on, this way. We're gonna put you with the other puppers. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Come on. Where are you? Come on. Come on. Do I need to get a lead? Oh, do you not like the rail? No. This way. There we go. Like this? Yes. Yes, that's it. Alright, so let's put some of these up before we're done tonight. Make it look a little creepier. A little creepier in our little dripstone farm area. Now we have to be careful not to go overboard with these. He said right before he went overboard with them. Oh, I love it already. Oh, it's so good. All right, we're gonna. Okay. Oh, yeah. And it's going to be annoying to run into them. I'm excited. All right. Should we put one out in here somewhere? Where would it look good out here? We got to find a full block area right there. Yeah. And let's put some over here too. Yeah, let's dress this place up. That open, yeah, that's not a... There we go. Let's see, where else could we put this? Put one right there, maybe? Go. There we go. Oh, it looks so good. It looks so good. So excited. So excited. String. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Let's put you there. And let's take you over here. Because we found a slime ball. So we can make one sticky piston. Maybe I'll look at that area I cleared out over there for what I recognize as a slime chunk. I'll dig it down off stream. Give me something to do. Boom. 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 Right there. One sticky piston. Uno, sticky piston, uno. Sticky pistono. Well, I think that's all she wrote today. Let's get back to our little cottage, our little starting area house, our villa on the shore. Maybe I can find some more slime going down that way too. Yeah, we'll see. Nope. Give me my torch. Thank you. All right. Well, thank you guys for hanging out and watching. Thank you, Castle, for hanging and chatting with me. Again, thank you, Butterfay and Castle and Rachel for being my first 3 subscribers. You guys, that means a whole lot to me. Check me out on all the socials: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, here on Twitch, YouTube, where this will be ported over tomorrow at noon, even TikTok, all at Mr. Retro. That's MMRRETRO, 2 M's, 2 R's, ETRO. Let's look and see if there's someone here to raid. Someone here to raid. Ooh, Miss Click is playing tonight. We can go raid Miss Click. She's been away for a little bit. We will raid Miss Click. All right. I'm going to send you guys over that way. Thank you guys again for watching. Bye-bye.